get myself set up here so I can get my hands free. Now I can listen.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Um, so, okay, that's great. Okay, so the daily flow and energy matches your day. Oh, and it's energetics. Okay. So, why does this matter? Your body is in a static state with rhythm. And so, yesterday we talked about the understanding your energetics and the constitution versus the state, which we'll touch on in a minute. But today we're going to talk about connecting that energy and moving throughout the day. So your body isn't a static, it's rhythm. And I keep seeing in the group, like, people are like, well, sometimes I'm this, sometimes I'm that. And so I want to start focusing on the rhythm of the day. Maybe it's even like the rhythm of the week. Like on Mondays, I'm always disoriented. So we're trying to focus on um, you and your body because it's not static. It's a rhythm. And so, the rhythm flows easier when you are in sync with yourself. So your digestion, your focus, your rest, and your mood are all even. Okay. So how do you feel, or who feels like they hit a wall at the same time every day? You ever feel like that?
Um,
No.
I suppose maybe in the
Same?
evening.
Yeah. And then or bursts of energy out of nowhere and then when that happens. So
Yeah,
sometimes,
sometimes.
what is it?
Said sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I do feel like you're more of an even-keeled person in general, right? Like, you're more like the kapha that has that, like, static energy, right? You're
I
kapha,
think
right?
so, yeah. I think so. I just think that was the one I did. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so your constitution versus your state, how they flow through the day. So your constitution is your baseline. It's a pattern of it's your like constant it's your constant personality. So I like to think of it as your personality type versus your like mood during the day. So that's your constitution. It's like a constant state. And then your state, it sounds like it should be a constant state, but your state will change throughout the day or throughout the week. So it's moving, and it reacts to stress, food, life. So this is your reaction. Okay. Next, your constitution sets the default rhythm. So, for example, cold and damp people. So, if you're like moist, I say moist, but damp is probably a better word. Some people don't like the word moist. Need warmth and movement in the morning. Hot and dry people need cooling and hydration in the afternoon. And so your state shifts throughout the day. So you need to read your patterns and readjust in real time. And once you start seeing these patterns, it's like once you see it, you can't not see it. So you start like you can start preparing for it. So it's for instance, when I'm out um, doing my work, I know if it's really hot outside, I'm going to need to bring a cool drink with me, some tea, lemon balm, something cooling with me. So that way, and I don't, it's not hot tea, it's cold tea, cool tea. So I can cool myself off. Now I don't need that as much in the winter. I'm going to need my warming tea, but so think about this morning. Did you wake up with your usual rhythm, or did you feel off? And if so, did what changed your normal today? So-
I think I was pretty normal this morning. I'm definitely hot and dry in the morning.
Okay. Okay. So you need like a cold drink?
Yeah, I usually almost, yeah, I'm very warm, like my body temperature is,
Mhm. Yeah.
and
Yeah, I wake up warm, I think, but then well, I don't know, I guess it depends on if the house is warm or not.
mhm.
And then daily energetics, rise, um, peaking, and then settle, and then rest. So every day there's a natural flow and there's a peak. It's kind of like, a peak, it rises and then it settles back down. All right. So in the morning from 6 to 10 a.m., building your energy. This is, it starts to rise. So your movement from stillness to motion. So calm and damp people need to have warm and light movement. Okay. Dry or hot and tense people need cooling and calming before they get started. And there'll be a chart here in a minute. So midday at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the peak fire or the pitta fire. We talk about how pittas can be fiery. So it's your strongest digestion, your best focus, and drive. And if that is off, if that is not what you feel, then there's an imbalance there. But hot people need cooling breaks and lighter meals. So, like a great salad, some light fruit, something that's more hydrating and cooling. And then cold people need something warm. You don't have to have hot, something warm and spicy. Okay. And the temperature, of course, is going to change some of that too. Um, Afternoon, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So energy shifts downward, and this is when the dampness and the dryness set in. So, depending on your constitution, it's a perfect time for gentle movement or grounding. So, if you are too tense, then you might want to do grounding. But if you are too sluggish, then movement might be good. So when does your body usually start to fade? What's your biggest trouble spot? In the morning, are you sluggish? Afternoon crashes or nighttime restlessness? Do you have any of those?
I would say probably afternoon kind of
Yeah.
crashes. Yeah, and then sometimes just having a 10-minute rest,
Mhm.
you know. Like I'm not a
Yeah.
afternoon napper person, but if I just go and lay down,
Yeah.
and it just seems to really boost my energy, and then I can keep going.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, so evenings, 6 to 10 p.m., cooling and resting. Now, your energy wants to descend and repair. So I'm going to highlight this because this white on this cream is really hard to see. But hot intense needs soft, cooling, relaxing herbs, and cool and dry need warmth and nourishment. So, reading your daily state within your constitution, your state shifts several times. It's your job to focus on, or your job isn't to force consistency, but to notice it and the change, and then try to balance slowly, figure out how to balance it. So, this is an overhaul system. So examples of the daily state shifts. You wake up cold, so drink some hot tea, which you wake up warm. So drinking some, cold water with some peppermint in it could cool you down. If you feel hot and wired afternoon, then cooling herbs. If you feel heavy or foggy in the afternoon, lighten up um, with some drying movers. And then if you get tense before bed, then moist and relaxing herbs. And then tune into what your body is what your body's current state is. Take a moment, check in with yourself, feel, or how do you feel right now? And what state has shifted since you woke up? And then, what on the outside has changed that as well, whether it's food, people, environment. And I was even talking earlier about, it could be the people that you surround yourself with. It could be, your house is a mess all the time and it's in a state of chaos. And so that external stress is causing your imbalance. So getting those things in order too. But if you have the right herbs to help you focus better, then you can get those things done a little bit better. So matching actions plus herbs to each phase. So bring in it all together and match your actions, your herbs with the flow of your day. So in the morning, your energetic focus needs to be warm, waking, and moving. And so warm water, sunlight, gentle stretches, things like ginger, rosemary, nettle. But again, if you're already warm, then you might not need, like, warm water might be enough. You don't need to add a warming herb too. So, midday, maintain balance. So eating your main meal, then hydrating with short breaks, which you already kind of notice with yourself, that short break. And then, lemon balm, peppermint, and violets. Again, I did mention this earlier. I did this earlier and redoing it, but make sure that these are the right for your energetic. But this is just a baseline. Make sure that you're checking these herbs. I'm not a doctor. Um, just putting that in there. These are herbs that could potentially work. And so afternoon are lighter and regrounding. So gentle walks, herbal tea breaks, and then nettle, sage, hibiscus. Evening is cooling, descending. So we need to be quieter, dimming the light, soothing the herbs. So you see, I'm creating that today. Linden, chamomile, and marshmallow. And it's ironic because the one I did the other day, yesterday, was at 2 p.m. and I was like really energetic. And so that was my midday, I was like, had a lot of fire. So, yeah. So I am doing that naturally. And then reflect on your day, observe your rhythm, take a moment to truly notice the flow, the patterns of your day from the morning to night, and then identify the imbalances. Which part feels the most out of sync from your natural energy, and where do you feel disconnected? And make small shifts so that way you can tell whether it's working or not. So now we're back where we were, integrating the practice. The goal isn't to fix your day; it's to flow with it. Once you start observing how your energy moves, you can predict how you'll need or what you'll need before the imbalance happens. So in the morning, identify your state. Is it hot, cold, damp, dry, tense, or lax? Midday, check your shifts. And then in the evening, reset with the opposite qualities. So if you're going to check in once a day, what time would you feel most natural to you? Morning, midday, evening?
I think for me, it would be morning,
Yeah,
um,
just
just
kind of
because
get
I wake up with a lot of tension. So
Mhm.
I'm kind of dizzy when I wake up in the morning, just because I think I have a low blood pressure slightly. I have um, varicose veins, so I don't the blood isn't pumping up, right? So I have to
Mhm.
kind of do a routine every morning of just some stretches, some easy stretches, get some water in me,
Okay.
and yeah, some days it's good, some days it's not great, and it takes a good 30 to 45 minutes to kind of get myself self-balance for the day. So, that makes sense.
Yeah, you might wanna think of, like, a circulatory herb in the morning then, something
Yeah,
that's
that's what
gonna stimulate that blood flow.
mhm. So what
Um,
kind of stuff would that be?
so probably like a ginseng, ginger is good for
Mm.
circulation, rosemary can be, which might not be, like, your favorite flavor in the morning.
Yeah,
But rosemary is one where you can put it in the infuser, and it still has,
yeah.
good benefits there too. So that could be something you, could do in the morning.
So
But the
rosemary essential oil, like in a diffuser,
mm,
would that be?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, because that helps your nervous system, start circulating blood more, so,
I do
uh,
enjoy ginger tea, so that would be
yeah,
something I could definitely
yeah, and you could get different
try.
flavors too, so you're not, like, having the same flavor every day too,
Mhm.
if that's something you're interested in. But your energy is like the tide. It rises, peaks, and falls. And so when you start to live in tune with your flow, then stop burning out and crashing. Start moving in um, partnership with your body instead of against it. And then closing reflections. What is one thing that you're going to change and try tomorrow that better matches your energy flow?
Mm. More stretching.
More stretching. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And yeah, I do have a diffuser and I have rosemary, so that's something I'm gonna start trying out some rosemary in the morning.
Mhm. Yeah, getting that stimulation. There's some other herbs. I can look into some more stimulating herbs too. I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
Mm.
I know I've read a lot. Sometimes they get all mixed up.
Yeah, we can't, yeah, remember everything.
Okay, and so, you're on here, so you get to hear my surprise of what we're gonna do new.
Yay.
So, I'm excited about this, so I might get a little bit more excited. Um, but let
Don't get
me
too excited now. It's nighttime.
right, this is the calming time. Um, so, wait, let me get this into a where are
So you're
you?
using the school live, right?
Mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
And then you
I
yeah.
I don't have Zoom anymore. I was on a one-on-one. It was only supposed to be 30 minutes, but it ended up being longer, and they cut me off at 45. I was like, "Oh, no." So I went over to school.
Yeah, that worked good. Your shared screen worked good. Are you're doing it on a
The
laptop?
thing is, though, I can't see myself when I share my screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of makes you kind of wonder.
Like, I have to put like, it's 2 different boxes. Like, it's the browser of I can put it on the screen, but it's really small to read my PowerPoint now, and you can
Mhm.
still see a lot or it's not, like, full screen of the PowerPoint. So, it with Zoom, you can see yourself and the other people and, you know,
Mhm.
the chat and everything. So, I have a
They
hard
did
time
say
seeing
they
my
are working on making more
yes,
making that
improvements.
better. Yeah.
Yes. So, I'm excited about that.
Mhm.
Let me I'm getting going to my System IO. Okay. Okay. That's not the right page. This page. Aha. Okay. I usually have everything up, but that one was hiding. Okay. So, starting November 1st, we are gonna do a 30-day challenge. 30 days to grow wild. And so I'm really excited about this. It's going to be similar to Soil Wars, which you know about, but it is going to be a little bit different. So I want to encourage people to incorporate a daily practice. This could be a tea, noticing a plant, journaling, trying a recipe. It really can be anything to do with plants, researching a plant, touching grass, grounding. It can even be meditation. So something that you're going to integrate into your pattern. I would like it to be intentional. So, and it can be the same thing every single day. It could be, I'm going to add tea into my morning routine, and that's it. It only needs to be one thing. And then we're going to share it. So you can post it. You don't have to, this is 30 days. So I realize that realistically, posting every single day for 30 days is not what everybody can do. So what I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to have weekly check-ins live. So you can do that. Two, you can just post weekly, but you have to post everything that you did that week so you can keep track of it on your own and just post it once a week. Or you can post it every day if that's how you would keep yourself accountable the best, then that's fine too. So I want to make this a little bit sustainable, because I know it's going to be 30 days, not just 14. We did that challenge 2 a day for 14 days was a lot. And so I want you to, the point isn't that you're posting all the time. The point is that you're getting something out of this. You're going to walk away with a new pattern, with a new intention, with understanding a new plant a little bit better. Yeah. So there will be the potential to get some energetics that is specific to you. There's also going to be the ability to get a recipe guide that is custom to you, or just a basic daily guide. Both of them will have 3 things that you can do every single day. So you don't even have to think. These can be something that you can just implement and you don't even have to think. So it starts the 5th, and so I'm going to post it in the group so you can sign up whenever. You can do this alone or with a partner. I like to keep this open for if you would like to be with somebody else. If you feel like that would be better, then that's an opportunity. But if you're like, nah, I like to do things solo, I'm more of a Han Solo, then you can do it by yourself as well. So this is going to be really great for pretty much anybody that wants to add some type of routine to their day. And so I'm really excited. I really want to see people start sharing how they're integrating it into their lives. So, yeah. So that's what we're going to do starting the 1st. So,
Yeah,
so
can I
all of
see
that,
those again? Oh,
what?
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just going through what you had in there, the 4 things, but
Yeah. Yeah. At the end, you'll have a new habit, a deeper knowledge of herbs, a stronger connection with the group. And it's not just doing it perfectly every single day. It's showing up, trying, and growing wild and free together. So I do like that, growing wild, because
Mhm.
we are so much into being that, systematic type human instead of being connected with nature. And so I really want to facilitate us growing wild and being back into nature. So,
No, that
yeah.
is exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do that for sure.
Yes. Yes. So
I
I
love
will
being
post.
held accountable.
Yes.
It's good
I,
for me.
yeah. Yeah. I feel like, yeah. Okay. For instance, we didn't do that soil wars, and my garden isn't as good as it was this spring. I'm like, okay, it's been a while since soil wars. So, because I do give myself permission to take more breaks and do my garden. when I have
Mhm.
that going on too. So I do feel like, the intention is more there because it's like, "Oh, that's something I am obligated to do every day," instead of just like, "Oh, that's something I wanna do." I
Yeah,
wanna do that, but I need to do this, you know?
yeah.
So, yeah. Alright. Well, thanks for joining. I appreciate
Mhm.
you. And,
Problem.
yeah, I'm gonna post that in the group, and I'll send the link over so, you
Okay.
guys can join. I'm gonna make a short video too, so everybody that wasn't able to see the replay can know what's going on too.
And you said it's starting on November
First. Mhm.
1st. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a Saturday, I believe? Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to do it the month of November because, that way it's like I mean, there is some holidays there, so but, I mean, we got pumpkin spice, so that's gonna be in in
Oh,
most
yeah.
of people's
We've already had
holidays.
our Thanksgiving, so our we don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
no holidays now till Christmas, so I
Yeah.
find November is a very probably my
Chill month.
most down kind of, more blue, like, just because the days are
Mhm.
short, it's cold, there's November's always been my worst month, so something to look forward to in
Good.
that month
Yes.
is good, yeah, for sure. And I have
Yes.
my grow lights now, so I can sit around them and feel,
Yeah.
you know, oh,
Like,
get that
soak in soak in the lights.
I'm growing.
Yes. For sure, for sure. We need those lights too.
Mhm,
Yeah, I mean, it's dark here and I get depressed in the winter, so I can't imagine if I was even more north, you know?
mhm,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Now, does it like, how early is the earliest it gets dark?
Well, when we get to the very, the shortest